Hey guys, how are you? I'm sorry I'm talking with my hands. I always talk with my hands, but we're gonna get over it. I'm coming on here today to do a foundation routine. One of my subscribers asked me for a foundation routine. Hey Miss Cece, how are you? This is for you. I'm finally gonna upload a foundation routine. I think I'm gonna start with that so that I'll lead into other things. Okay, so if you want to see this look, I already did my eyebrows and my eyes off camera. If you see me looking over here, I'm looking in my mirror to make sure that, you know, a bitch ain't looking fucked up. But I did my eyes and my eyebrows off camera. So if you want to see an eyebrow routine or how I do my eye makeup, just let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section. All right, what I'm going to start with is my foundation. I already did a primer. I use Rimmel's Super Matte Primer. I don't have it here with me, but I'll show it in another video. Super Matte Primer. I've already primed my face, and because I have oily skin, so I have to use the primer. But what the primer does is separates, gives your foundation something to latch onto. Now my favorite foundation that I'm gonna use is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Than Skin. Honey, I'm in a shade Coconut, which is 95. If you don't have this, go and get this, okay? If you ain't got it, go get it. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I use like, I want to say like 4 or 5 pumps, just depending on how I feel that day. So like today, ain't nothing. Makeup too simple. Well, I guess this is a simple makeup, whatever. So I used 5 pumps. Hold on. Sorry guys. 5 pumps, and I like to put my makeup on with a brush. My favorite is a brush. So I take my time and I dab it in. I dab all over my face to make sure that I get every part of my face. Once I finish dabbing, then I go back and I start sweeping. Sweeping all over. And take your time, because when I first started doing my makeup, honey, my shit was looking fucked up. Because I wanted to rush and do everything, and then my face was not coming out like how most of my YouTubers that I watch, my face was not coming out like theirs. Now, if you feel like you put on some foundation and you feel like you need some more, go ahead and add it. There's no a right amount or a wrong amount of foundation to use. It's your preference, what you like. So me, most of the time, I like, you know, a lot of foundation because I like my face to look matte, and I love when my face is matte. That's my favorite. I mean, I wear dewy makeup too, but my favorite is matte. So once I go, and I'm gonna just blend it in. You can also use your fingers. Like when I get to like, especially up under my eyes, because I don't want to mess up my liner. I get up under here and I blend. And blend. Sorry if I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking in the mirror trying to make sure I give y'all the right shit and not the wrong one. Okay, I see a lot of people use a beauty blender to do their foundation. I mean, that works too, but for me, I want to use a brush. And this brush is from Amazon. One of the cheap it was like 5 or 10 brush sets. And I bought that shit. And honey, I recommend it to anybody starting, because it doesn't get your hands all dirty or whatever. So, you know. And blend your hairline, please. Because you know how some people come on here and their makeup is just like stopping right here. You don't want to look like that. Blend your hairline. Blend it. Alright. Now that my foundation is on, my other thing that I go into is my Maybelline foundation. I use 2 different kind of foundations, and the first one that I use, not foundations, concealers. Look at me, I can't talk today. Concealers. The first one that I use is the Maybelline brand. This is the Fit Me. It's from the Fit Me collection, and I use in 30 Cafe. I like a skin tone concealer. I love a bright highlight, but I first do a skin tone concealer to conceal everything, because I have deep set eyes, you know, and I want them hoes to look bright. So I go ahead and I just do me a little triangle, and I bring it out a little bit on my chin and on my nose. I don't do a line. I know a lot of people do a line. I do like little dots, a line of little dots, I guess. and like a little bit on my forehead. That's what I like. And I'm gonna take my sorry if I'm out of focus. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. I know it's dirty, but that shit worked. I don't care. And my Fix Plus. Look, guys. I'm almost freaking done out of Fix Plus. I need to go to MAC and get some freaking more. But Fix Plus, and I spray my beauty blender so it can be damp, not too wet. Not too wet. Some people feel like you gotta soak it, and that's when your makeup is gonna freaking look better. No, because it's wiping off all the concealer. You want the concealer to stay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it, and I'm doing dabbing motions. Dab, dab, dab. Dabbing motions. So go ahead and blend it out. I'm not gonna blend it out like all the way, because remember, I'm gonna use another concealer. Sorry, my dog's acting up. Sorry about that. And so I'm gonna blend my chin. I'm gonna go to the other side. I always blend my nose last because I want to make sure that I do that properly. So I don't want my nose to look too wide or too choppy. Okay. And then my nose, I just take my time and blend up and up into my forehead. Okay. Blend, 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 blend. Now my second concealer that I use is, everybody knows this though, the LA Girl Pro Conceal. My favorite. The color that I like to use is Fawn. So if you ain't got it, you need to go get it. And I just do like 3 on each side. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that gives me the bomb highlight up under my eyes. And I'm gonna use the same beauty sponge that I did for the first concealer. I'm not gonna change it because it blends so well, and it gives my under eye awesome. See, look, I done messed up my damn waterline eyeliner, but that's okay because I'm gonna fix it. I shall fix it. And if you mess up on your makeup, that's okay, because nobody's perfect. Alright. Go, 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 honey. Blend to the gods, honey. Blend. And with no additional products, I just take that, go over my chin and on my nose, so it doesn't have that bright highlight, but just enough, you know. All right, now to set my under eye, my holy grail right here is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Honey, if you do not have this, splurge and get it. Most of the stuff that I'm using is from the drugstore, but this I had to come in here and share it with you guys. Like, this is I got this for my birthday, and let me tell you something, I'm not finna put this shit down for nobody. Nobody. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my concealer, because my concealer be trying to crease on the hole. Like, it be trying to crease, and that shit ain't cute. So I take it and I just set. And I use a wedge sponge. I like it better because it gets right up under your eye. Like, right up under there. So I'm gonna go and set it. Shoot. Shoot. My chin. All the places that I concealed, I'm gonna put the powder, because I don't want them things to be creasing on me and on my nose. I just take my time. And if it gets on your eyebrow, that's okay, because we're gonna brush it off. Just don't let it sit on there though. Not too much on my nose, because I don't want my nose to be super, super bright. Just enough. Okay, my forehead. Forehead light. Okay. Now, while this is going on, while what they call it, baking, while this baking holes bake. Okay, I'm crazy. While this is baking, I like to go ahead and contour, and I use the Black Radiance finishing powder in Ebony, the darkest shade. This is what my favorite that I like to use, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on with a where's my comb brush? As you can see, look, I use it a lot. I know it's dirty, but don't judge me. I don't care. And I go ahead and I do a kissy face. And I come along, and it looks a lot harsh than it really is because you're going to blend it up. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I know some people, like, when they contour their forehead, they go all over me. I just like to do the corners of my forehead. The corners of my forehead. Because my forehead big, but it ain't, you know, super huge. So I don't want to make it look like I got a small forehead. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, and then we gonna blend, honey. Blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend it up. Okay. Okay. Yes. I'm feeling it. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling myself. When I feel myself, I always got something to say, honey. Alright, so now I'm going to take another brush. This is not the foundation brush. This is another, like, kabuki brush. Flat top brush. And I'm going to brush away the setting powder. The Sacha Buttercup. We're going to brush it away to give ourselves a flawless face. Alright. This is optional, but this is just what I like to do. I like to go over with my MAC Studio Fix setting powder and NW43. I like my highlight light, so you know I go a shade lighter, and I just stipple a little bit onto where I did the setting powder, because it gives you that neutral face and that your highlight is not super light. And I just go over my chin and my nose, and I go back in with my contour brush, and I give, go ahead and contour my nose. I have a little small nose, so I don't really need that much contour, but it's just enough. I'm gonna use my fingers and blend it down. Now for me, one thing y'all gonna learn is that Candace love blush. Sassy love blush. Bugs love blush. Sorry guys, I had to name all my names because honey, it don't matter who I am that day, I love blush, period. So I'm about to put some blush on. I know this is, you know, a foundation routine, but your face can't be flawless without no blush. Now I'm gonna just do a little simple blush. I think I'm gonna do a little berry blush today. Nothing too much. Just enough. And I'm gonna smile so I can get it on the balls of my cheek. I know, make your faces right. Oh, but whatever you gotta do to get your makeup flawless. Look at that. That made my face so much better to me. I don't know.